I was using the bathroom on the plane when suddenly there was violent shaking. A feeling of weightlessness made me tumble continuously. In despair, I shouted loudly, but no one ever answered me. Soon, I was knocked unconscious from the impact. When I woke up again, everything around me was eerily quiet. I lit a match to look in the mirror and discovered I was seriously injured. When I struggled to open the door, the horrific scene before me was shocking. The plane had crashed on a snowy mountain, and there were dismembered bodies scattered everywhere. To survive, I had to strip coats off others and put them on. Then I began searching for other survivors. I searched the entire cabin, inside and out, but there wasn't a single living person. I screamed uncontrollably. Suddenly, I heard a man's voice nearby. A surviving man was trapped under the plane wreckage. I immediately rescued the man. To avoid freezing to death here, we chose to hide inside the cabin, but it turned out this place was too damaged. Out of desperation, we had to search together for warm materials and then hide in the stinking bathroom. We began hugging each other for warmth, but the man was still shivering from the cold. I had to take the man's hands and place them on my chest for warmth. When we woke up the next day, everything around us was covered in heavy snow. If we waited for the rescue team to arrive, we would starve and freeze to death first. I began to give up struggling and decided to dig a hole to bury myself. Just then the man came out. He told me to think about my family and the happy life waiting when we got home. Only then did I regain hope. But another blizzard was about to arrive. The man suggested we go down the mountain together to find residents. I felt it was impossible to find people in this environment. The man had to leave alone. Cowardly me quickly regretted it and put on clothes to follow him. Finally, we reached the edge of the snowy mountain. We had no choice but to risk our lives and climb down along the cliff, but I was too nervous because of my fear of heights. I suddenly slipped and almost fell down. Fortunately, the man caught me in time. However, the cliff face ahead was even more treacherous. My legs would go weak with every step. Soon, I was blocked by a large boulder again. Looking at the 10,000-meter abyss below, my feet instantly stopped obeying me. The man had to reach out his hand to encourage me. To survive, I endured tremendous fear and grabbed the man's hand, narrowly crossing over the boulder. At this moment, the man suddenly discovered that ahead of us was a